From Accra to Shenzhen, two very different vehicles are capturing the imagination of car enthusiasts and innovation advocates. On one side, the Kantanka Avarta 12, a luxury electric sedan developed in Ghana in collaboration with China's Avarta brand, built not just with steel and circuitry, but with national pride and strategic partnership. On the other, the Wang U9, a Chinese supercar created by BYD, engineered for blistering performance and cutting-edge innovation. These two machines don't compete in the same category or market segment, but comparing them is still meaningful. Why? Because both represent a nation's statement to the world. We build, we innovate, and we belong at the table. The Avarta 12 isn't trying to be a Ferrari, nor is the U9 trying to be a practical car for developing infrastructure. But in their own ways, they symbolize the same thing: ambition on wheels. Today, we examine what each of these cars represents, what they offer, and what they reveal about the future of African and Asian automotive dreams. The Avarta 12's design is understated but confident, with smooth body lines, a wide stance, and a modern LED lighting system. It radiates elegance with purpose. This is not a design meant to shout, it's meant to assert. Its presence is less about speed and more about sovereignty. It tells the world that Ghana can manufacture, not just assemble. The curves and build are tailored for durability on both urban roads and the rural paths that define much of West Africa. Every line is a blend of aesthetic simplicity and engineering necessity. With its roots tied to Avarta's EV platforms, the Avarta 12 also benefits from Chinese innovation, making it a symbol of pan-global cooperation for localized development. Before we continue, subscribe, comment, and like this video if you find this content valuable.
Dear viewers, is the Wang U9. And the stats for this vehicle are completely bonkers, off the charts. It's just short of 1,300 horsepower. It can do 0 to 100 kilometers an hour in around 2 seconds. It's got a top speed of 186 miles an hour. It is an 800-volt platform. It has 4 BYD electric motors, 1 for each wheel, and it can perform tank turns as well, like the U8. Each motor has 322 horsepower, or 240 kilowatts of power.
Meanwhile, the Wang U9 couldn't be more different. It looks like something from the future. Its low aerodynamic profile, wide body, and carbon fiber chassis are textbook supercar features. The butterfly doors are dramatic. The aggressive LED light signature is unmistakably high-end. This is a car made to grab attention before it even moves. While the Avarta 12 looks like a car you'd see a dignitary step out of, the U9 looks like a car built to break lap records. Inside the Avarta 12, luxury meets cultural identity. Although detailed specs remain limited, images and reports suggest an interior trimmed with leather, wood accents, and digital interfaces. The layout is meant to be clean and practical. Kantanka has historically infused its vehicles with symbolic Ghanaian motifs, and the Avarta 12 likely follows suit. It's a statement not just about comfort, but about belonging. This is a car that wants to feel Ghanaian from the inside out. In an interview, a Kantanka engineer said, "Every panel, every stitch, is a reminder that we can build excellence here at home." Step into the U9 and you're stepping into the cockpit of a futuristic machine. The cabin is designed for both performance and wow factor. A full-width digital dashboard, gesture controls, AI-powered assistance, and immersive lighting experiences surround the driver. It's not just about driving, it's about being enveloped in a technological showcase. The seats are sculpted for speed, the steering is responsive, and every material feels expensive because it is. Performance is where the gap becomes undeniable. The Avarta 12 is built for reliability and national pride, not racing. While official specs are limited, it is expected to have a range sufficient for urban and intercity travel, and likely includes a modest electric motor optimized for durability and energy efficiency. Its goal isn't to impress with acceleration, but to perform consistently under Ghanaian road conditions. It's expected to have features like regenerative braking, basic autonomous driving assist, and intelligent battery management systems. The Wang U9, by contrast, is designed to shock and awe. Producing 1,287 horsepower, it rockets from 0 to 100 km per hour in 2.36 seconds. Its top speed exceeds 309 km per hour. Powered by BYD's proprietary electric platform, the U9 also includes the groundbreaking Disus X suspension system, a dynamic body control platform that allows the car to jump, lean, and stabilize in real time. This isn't just engineering, it's a technological ballet. The U9 isn't just fast, it's surgically precise. It makes no compromises. But what it has in excess, the Avarta 12 balances with context. The U9 is a car you showcase, the Avarta 12 is a car you depend on. The Avarta is designed for people who want to invest in Ghanaian excellence and practicality. It isn't for the elite few. It's built for a larger middle-class segment looking for prestige without foreign dependency. Then there is the question of price. The Kantanka Avarta 12 is estimated to cost between $35,000 and $40,000. That may sound steep in some parts of Ghana, but it's far cheaper than importing a comparable German or American electric sedan. And crucially, owning an Avarta 12 means something beyond transport. It symbolizes belief in local capacity. Ghana imports over $1 billion worth of vehicles annually. The Avarta 12 is a step toward reducing that dependency. The Wang U9 costs around $232,000. It's not for daily drivers. It's a halo car, a brand flex. It exists not to sell millions of units, but to redefine BYD's brand as capable of competing with Ferrari, Porsche, and Bugatti. It's a message to the West. China isn't catching up, it's overtaking. In 2024 alone, China exported over 5 million electric vehicles, outpacing every country in the world. Yet both vehicles serve their purpose. In Ghana, the Avarta 12 has already made appearances at local expos and media events, often accompanied by messages of Pan-African progress. Footage of the car being tested by the Ghana Armed Forces stirred conversation online. It wasn't just the military-grade look. It was the idea that the country might one day stop importing vehicles entirely. That Ghanaian roads could be driven on Ghanaian tires, built by Ghanaian engineers. Apostle Dr. Kwadwo Safo, the founder of Kantanka, once said, "We must not only dream African dreams, we must build African realities." In China, the Wang U9 joins a growing fleet of high-end electric vehicles that signal Beijing's vision for global dominance in EV technology. China already exports more EVs than any other nation. With BYD, NIO and XPeng leading the charge, the U9 adds flair and prestige to an already unstoppable export machine. There is another layer to this comparison: cultural impact. The Avarta 12 carries emotional weight. It reminds many Ghanaians of what is possible. Its presence is a counter to years of being on the receiving end of innovation. It tells a young boy in Kumasi or a girl in Tamale that engineers and dreamers exist in Ghana too. That their dreams don't have to stop at buying, they can build. In a continent where electric vehicles account for less than 1% of the total fleet, Kantanka is pushing boundaries that go far beyond mechanics. The U9 has its own cultural footprint. It shouts to the world that Chinese cars are no longer knockoffs, they're leaders. And while the West debates EV policy and infrastructure, China is doing it, on a mass scale, with speed, scale, and flair. From battery production to supply chain dominance, China's investment in EV tech is not just strategic, it's aggressive. So what does it all mean? In the battle of Avarta 12 versus Yowan U9, there is no single winner. Each car wins in its own arena. The Avarta 12 wins hearts. The U9 wins headlines. The Avarta represents local resilience, while the U9 stands for global ambition. One is a declaration, the other, a demonstration. The Avarta may not outrun the U9, but it doesn't need to, because in a world where Africa is still often left behind in the tech race, building the Avarta 12 at all is a kind of victory. And in a market where electric supercars are dominated by the West, China creating the U9 is its own form of disruption. If you had the chance to drive one, which would you choose? The pride of Ghana or the power of China? Would you pick the dream that inspires or the dream that performs? Let us know in the comments. And don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. Because sometimes the road to the future begins with the roads we choose to build today.